Hey, this is Dawn. Are you collecting payments on a real estate or business note that you're thinking of selling? I'm guessing you are if you're watching this. I'm about to share some information with you that would shock a lot of people I know. It's considered professional suicide to show you how you might not need a note buyer like me, that you might just get a better result using a different strategy. So why would I jeopardize my ability to profit from buying your note? Isn't that just plain stupid? Maybe. But here's where I'm coming from. We're all scrambling for cash, solutions, and peace of mind right now. Whether we're trying to sell real estate or notes, property or paper, to raise some extra cash or simplify our lives, it's likely that every dollar matters a lot. These are very interesting times, and I believe if I help you get what you most need and want, whether that's the highest price for your note or a creative solution to your financial dilemma, then I will automatically be taken care of some way, somehow. So go ahead and enjoy this insider's peek into the secrets most note buyers don't want you to know about. When I've gained your trust and provided you with unbeatable value, I know you'll want to do business with me when it makes sense. First, I'll show you how you can have the best possible chances for getting more out of your note than I can possibly pay. Then, once we've exhausted all of those options, I'll buy your note for the highest possible price, guaranteed. Sound fair? I guarantee this is more than fair, and I'm staking my income on this harebrained strategy. I want you to remember me and refer me to everyone you know. I want to make a difference in your life and mine. So let's get to it. Enjoy. Hey, this is Dawn Rickabaugh. Welcome here to NoteQueen.com. Today I'm going to talk to you a little bit about some tricks and tips you can try when you can't sell your note. Recently I was on the phone with someone who had a note secured by vacant land in Arizona. They actually did a great job of engineering the transaction, and it had 3 years of seasoning verified by an independent third-party note servicer. They sold it for $47,000. They took a nice healthy down payment, 43%, so $20,000. They carried back a note and deed for $27,000 at 7.5%, fully amortized over 10 years or 120 months. And with a monthly payment of $320, they'd actually paid down the loan to a current balance of $20,000. Not bad, right? But at most, all I could probably pay is 50 cents on the dollar, or like $10,000 for this $20,000 note. That's if I can buy it at all. Why? Because I'm greedy? No, because here's the thing. While the property was worth $47,000 3 years ago, it's only worth about $20,000 now. So what we have is a note that's 100% loan to value. I have to buy the note at a price that makes sense in the worst case scenario. What happens if that older gentleman who bought the property originally dies? Will his son be able and willing to maintain the property? I have to buy the note expecting that I may have to foreclose on this property. How much is that going to cost me? $5,000? And when I finally do get the property back, what will I be able to quickly sell it for? Will prices have decreased even further? The only reason the buyer originally bought it was because it was right next door to another parcel that he already owned. Is any other buyer going to value the property nearly as much? Not likely. Even if I can sell it for full market value, let's pretend it's still worth $20,000 at that point. Will that person have all cash? Will they be able to get a loan? Not likely. Okay, so I'll end up having to carry, right? I'll have to offer owner financing to sell it, and I won't get all of my capital and my foreclosure expenses back. I'll have to wait for it over time, which of course decreases my return. Now that I think about it, I might only pay $7,000 for this note, or $5,000. If I live next door, it might be different because I would have a better sense of the local market. And worst case scenario, I could park my my veggie oil junker cars there and get some use out of the land, or plant aloe vera to take to the farmer's market. Just being silly, but So that note seller is looking at taking quite a discount if he wants to liquidate to a third party like me. $7,000 won't buy him that new truck that he's wanting. So is he stuck in the mud? Not necessarily. Who has a vested interest in this property? Who will pay top dollar for this note? Yeah, the guy making the payments on the note. He's already got $27,000 into the deal. And he lives right next door. At least his son lives right next door. He is the only logical buyer for this note at a price that makes sense for the note seller. The note holder could approach the borrower, the payer, to see if they're open to exploring options. If the payer has any money at all or the ability to get financing, he should be interested. Option 1, offer to accept $15,000 as payment in full for the $20,000 note balance if he'll pay you off right now. Option 2, do a loan modification. Reduce the interest rate in exchange for higher monthly payments. That would at least cover the car payment from the credit union for that new truck, right? Option 3, loan modification. If they don't have $15,000 for a full payoff, how much money do they have? Do they have $5,000? Take $5,000 in exchange for writing off $7,000 of the principal of the note. That way you have at least $5,000 to put down on that car loan, right? These are only 3 of a basically unlimited number of opportunities to create a win-win situation for both note holder and note payer. As note buyers and brokers, we do these kind of things all the time when we have notes in our own portfolio. We modify and restructure them to increase yield and safety and the overall marketability of the note. So if you're not in the note business, then you likely have no idea how many options are available to you as a note holder or how to go about getting it done, even if you have an idea. That's why you should hire me to help you do some creative deal structuring and get a decent price for a note that is technically unsellable in today's market. So here's how you find me. Go over to notequeen.com and you click on how we can help. And then you click on consultation, and that's how you find me. You are not stuck. There are many options that are available to you that you probably just aren't aware of, and I'd like to help you out. Okay, you have a great day. I hope these little tips and tricks helped you out. Take care. Bye-bye.